That's a piece of pineapple. That piece of pineapple came out of an edible arrangements. Edible arrangements could be considered a sort of fruit salad, if you will, and fruit salad is yummy yummy. I'll just let that one sink in while we decide that today's theme is childhood. And yeah, I was such a big fan of the Wiggles when I was younger. It was actually kind of sad. My parents were about to buy tickets to go see it, and they just got over it. And they assumed that somebody told me they were lame or anything, but no, just got over it. That was it. Done. But I think that it has festered my strange love for foreign people that I've had ever since I was little. The Wiggles, because they were Australian. They weren't attractive. I mean, I don't remember if they're attractive. I haven't seen them in a while. Sorry, my poofy hair was about to hang me. But, so I don't know. But yeah, definitely things that came from. I also love this show about, there was a lemur, and then these two guys, I think they were brothers, and I don't remember what it's called, and I could not find out. But they, like, swung around in, like, their apartment that had, like, vines everywhere, and they stopped showing it on PBS. They stopped. And so when I was 5 years old, 5-year-old Gemma decided to write a complaint letter to the, to PBS. They basically said, I'm Gemma, I'm 5 years old, and I'm very sad you canceled my favorite show. Sadly, I was convinced that it was going to get the show back on, because she never came back on. I was really, really sad. And then I also liked Luna and Molly. You know, Luna and Molly, reclining a dolly on the big, comfy couch. Which, looking back on it, is probably the weirdest show that has ever been on television in the history of television. Ever. Since, like, the 1920s or whatever. Weirdest show ever. Which he got on the, I don't know if you've ever seen the show. You should Google it. I don't know if I'm ready to say. She would lie down on this big clock and, like, move her arms and legs and, like, go to all the times on the clock. It was really, really weird. Very strange. So strange. And then, let's see, I like to watch little, like, sciencey programs with my brother. Me and my brother used to go to the library and get Bill Nye the Science Guy. These things are indented in my brain forever. And we used to watch it, and we loved it. We used to watch Bill Nye the Science Guy until I was in 7th grade in science class. So, I guess it progressed out of my childhood and into my teen years. No, not by my choice, of course. And yeah, and then, I really, really loved dress up when I was little. This was part of my dress up for a while. It's my dad's hat from when he was in the Navy, and I'm trying to get it all straight, but it's not gonna happen. And it's broken. Also, my dad had a big head, so it doesn't really fit. I can't imagine me when my head was like that big. I don't think it ever got one. But we also had flight helmets. They're like gigantic little flight helmets, basically. You should Google it. I don't really know how to describe it, and they got broken by the time I was 5. And it wasn't Tom, because Tom doesn't do things ever. And I had a bunch of other dress ups. My favorite was also my witch costume. I used to keep my Halloween costume for a while. My witch costume. And then I had a princess dress that never fit me, like, ever. It went from being way too big, and then I didn't do dress up for like 3 months, and then all of a sudden it was way too small. I always found it was kind of weird, but I got over it. Then a bunch of other stuff, I don't really remember. We got rid of them a while ago, and it was kind of sad, but I got over it. What was I thinking? I was thinking of something. And then oh, when I was younger, I hated fiction books. I hated fiction books. Like, hated them. I wouldn't read them. I had to read fact books until I was probably about 6 or 7, except for one, like, series. Magic Tree House. I loved Magic Tree House. Magic Tree House was like my short little life. It was Magic Tree House. I'm still short, but shorter. I'm only like 5'1". And yeah, but that was the only fiction book I would read when I was little, which I always found very strange because now I just read all sorts of books. And I think that's what developed my love for the histories. I'm all into the weird handles today. I feel like I'm a blackberry. Do you like my charm bracelet? It's a recreation. You can't say it. It's a recreation of a bracelet that my grandmother made when she was going around Europe with her husband in the Navy. Everybody was in the Navy in my family. It's kind of a thing. Fun fact about child Gemma. Totally hipster. She wouldn't do anything that was mainstream. She wouldn't do Hannah Montana. She wouldn't do pink or dresses or anything that was mainstream. I wouldn't do it. Now I'm like the anti-hipster. I'm like totally mainstream. I'm like, I'm gonna wear unicorns. I'm like a mainstream 5-year-old as a moment mainstream when I was 5. I'm 14 going on 30. So it's very interesting. I'm still very much a child. And my favorite TV show, I forgot one TV show. I forgot Zack and Cody. I guess it was like older childhood with Zack and Cody. I'm sure there's more to say, but as you can tell, I'm not doing, if you thought yesterday's or last week's video was horrendous, whew, this is a whole nother shade of bad. There's something like making porn references. So I'll leave you with that. Godspeed. I'm just gonna stare at you till it turns off.